We live. Let's get into it.
We are the creators of the Stu Beat Showcase, and we bring to you
the Beat Club Podcast,
where producers are heard.
The best place to hear new beat makers from around the globe.
Here we keep it real about the music.
We keep these beats, but we cut them simple and plain. With the help of our special guests and listeners worldwide.
If you wish to join our Beat Club Podcast community, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Beat Club Podcast.
And join our private producer group on Facebook by searching the Stu:"Beat Club.
Check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. What's poppin', everybody? How's everybody doing today? I'm your boy D Loops, aka Do It All Loops, here with my boy.
AV was good.
Motivate Marin. Happy Sunday, people.
Hey. Blessings, everybody. And we also have a special guest in the room, man. Can we take this time right now? Can we just clap it? Let me make sure this sound effect is ready. Can we clap it right now for Seige Monstracity? Let's give it up, Paul.
I'm doing it for myself, you know.
Gotta celebrate yourself.
Got to.
I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with my bros. AV, man, what's popping with you, man?
Not much, man. I'm back. I'm back on the show. I know I wasn't on last week. I was having a little breathing problem, so I've been trying to chill and just take care of myself. That's about it.
Good, man. Health is wealth, man. I'm glad to hear you're okay. Even though you were like not feeling good, you were still behind the scenes making stuff happen, and definitely appreciate that. So
you know, when you Jamaican, you can't help but work. So
and Motivate Marin, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm down in Atlanta right now. But yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm behaving, man. I'm doing the right thing. Doing all the right things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm chilling though. I'm good, man. Blessed, man. Happy to be here with y'all, man.
Beautiful. And Seige, man, how are you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm a little sore. I had rode my bike 97 miles yesterday. So
excuse me? A bike? Yeah. 97 miles?
97 miles. We was trying to get 100, but my watch died, so I had to, settle with the 97. But yeah, I'm a little sore. But
damn. So where'd y'all ride from? You 97 miles.
Yeah, well, it's a bike crew that we ride with called Urban Demand Cycling. So, every Saturday we try to up the game. So we went from like 40 to 50 to 60. And I think the last ride was 60, and we went from 60 to 100.
So like city wise, where did you drive? Where did y'all ride to?
Man, we went to Whittier, Long Beach. We started in Culver City.
Okay.
So Culver City to downtown to Whittier to Long Beach. Man, we was everywhere, bro.
Damn.
It was crazy. So yeah.
So once you bike 97 miles that way, do you bike back? Do you take a car back? Like how does that work?
we biked like 50 there, and then it was like a circle. So the whole trip eventually is like 100 miles, but it'll be like 50 there, 50 back.
Yeah.
How long
it's crazy.
How long you been doing just the bike riding thing? Like just period? Is it something you just implemented?
I just started it in like July, like June, July.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly new to it. No, May. I started in May. May.
Dope. What made you make that decision to start kind of taking that route with your health? Like you just wanted to do it for fun, or was it like a health decision?
I think in April, during the pandemic, April, I think I was just like in a depressed state. So I was eating and drinking like crazy. So I was like in the May, I'm gonna just start being healthy. Like I'm gonna do something with working out. And then I see my boys, they was riding to the beach. And I didn't even know you could do some shit like that. So I had a bike that I bought like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on the bike. And it just became a new journey, bro. Like I love it.
That's what's up, though. You listen to music while you do it as well, or you just kind of like
yeah, of course.
Who'd you listen to on your 97-mile bike ride? Like your headphones.
It's crazy. I listen to a little bit of everything. So you'll find something like Coldplay in there, Nipsey, Busta Rhymes, D Smoke. I mean, a lot of shit, bro. The music ranges from all type of shit. I might even have like Sixpence None the Richer in there. So if y'all know who that is, old school group from the 2000s. But I listen to everything, bro.
I can tell. I was on your Twitter, and I see that you show a lot of love to different genres of music, different artists of music. You know what I mean? So I picked that up. So I was just wondering, like, who do you put in your headphones just to kind of get going? Is it all like energetic music? Is it all upbeat?
Nah, actually, the crazy part about it is if it has something like I'll listen to like Her for like 20 miles straight, and like something with like some crazy church chords, that'll give me more energy than a song like Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. You know what I mean? Just for the moment. Even though that song is a dope ass record and it gets me hype in certain moments, sometimes I just want to like enjoy the moment and just ride and don't think about nothing else. So
just zone out.
Yeah.
You ever listen to your own music?
Sometimes.
Yeah. That's good though. That's good.
Just to hit a mix, see what the mix sound like, you know. But it depends.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I heard some heat from you last night on Overlord that podcast Overlord Radio or whatever. You sent them some crazy shit. I happened to just tap in at that moment and they were playing your joint. I was like,
that right there, them dudes Overlord and Kelsey, yeah, them boys is crazy. I'm gonna tap in next week for sure. I was just so tired yesterday. I just sent one joint and got back in bed, bro. I'll let them live with this one. But next week I'm gonna participate. I'm gonna have at least 3 or 4 joints. I think I'm gonna send for sure.
Dope. Shout out to the bro Kelsey, man.
Yeah, Kelsey's forever just being spoken up, man. Great guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap the shit out of Kelsey when I see him.
I was trying to pick him up and I'm gonna slap the shit out of him.
That nigga, he nice. I fuck with Kelsey.
That's what we doing now. We slapping the shit out of niggas when we see them if they nice on site. Oh shit. Anything else that we want to say to the people, man, before we get into these beats?
If y'all haven't visited monstrocitymusic.com, check that out. I got a masterclass that I put out, basically teaching producers, the secrets behind, how I program my drums. Of course, I got drum loop packs. So definitely go visit the website and go get that for sure.
Bong. And we're gonna touch base on those things as well because we definitely need to expand on some of that because you're offering a lot in your masterclass.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty dope.
Cheat codes.
All right, cool, man. So fellas, you ready to get into it?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
All right, y'all. What we do each and every Sunday here at the Beat Club Podcast, we have a place called thebeatclubpodcast.com where producers can go and upload as many fire beats as possible. We take these beats and we place them in the folder and we listen to them for the first time ever on our show with our Instagram, Facebook, and now Twitter community offering feedback as well. We'll go around the room and decide if we're going to keep the beats, cut the beats, offer some feedback, and just take it from there. To all the hosts in the room, if we hear a fire beat, every host can nominate one beat of the week. If there's more than one beat of the week, we battle them at the end of the show just to decide who's going to battle for the sound pack on First Sunday, which is next week. Also, to all the producers who are watching, know that next Sunday is First Sunday. So we will be battling with your beats, and we'll also, AV, Marin, will bring in our beats to the show, right? We bringing some beats to the show? All right, and we're playing our beats as well for the host version to keep it or cut it. But right now, it's all about you. So, AV, man, who's the first person on our chopping block, bro?
All right. First up, we got Dr. Dubenstein with 3 times espresso, or three times shot espresso.
That's a lot of caffeine. Damn.
Is
that how Hawaii? Is that from Hawaii? HI. Is it they just saying hi, or is that the abbreviation for Hawaii?
Shit.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. I went to art school, bro.
I forget where he's from. I thought he was from Canada, but okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a listen right now to Beat Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, B Club, let's talk about this. Decide if we're going to keep it or cut it. Let's know how you feel in the comments. I'm going to go around the room and see what's good with my bros. Motivate Mara, man. What's the word on this beat?
Off top, I'm going to cut it. The main thing for me was like the drum sounds. I couldn't do those. But the music wasn't bad. I think there was potential there, like with the music composition. But it was just busy. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't arranged properly. It was like a lot of things happening at once. And just the sounds in general, they just sounded like they needed to be treated. So sonically, it just wasn't there. But it was cool. It was cool. But I definitely have to cut it.
I'm in agreement with what you're saying, so I don't really disagree at all.
Sounds like music. You know what I'm saying?
It almost sounds like some of the instruments were like doing like what the singer would do. You know what I mean? Like I kind of heard breezy on it, but I didn't necessarily like the mixing of this record. But it sounded like a breezy record if it was mixed a certain way. But let me go to Avi. What's popping, bro? Almost said it, but Avi.
I pretty much agree.
Yeah.
I think the drum sounds is what really killed it for me. The music composition part of it was actually pretty good. The way it was like laid out. Some parts he probably could have let it swing a little bit more. It sounded too stiff, but I still like the music. So I'm gonna cut it though. I gotta cut it.
All right. Seige Monstracity, what's the word? You keeping or cutting this beat?
I agree with y'all. I'm gonna cut it as well, but that doesn't mean it's whack. I think something like that could be used on a commercial.
For sure.
Something like a Tylenol or Advil, something like that. Like I would say definitely submit it for TV, but for like an artist, I would cut it for sure.
All right, so it sounds like it's gonna be a cut it. And as we say to all the producers, don't get in your feelings, get in your bag. Submit something next week to shut us up. That's what we're here for. Avi, man, who we got next, bro? I need some heat.
Let me see. Oh, next up we got Yak Marvelous. And this is called Cherry Kool-Aid.
Now, how many of y'all call Cherry Kool-Aid red? Did everybody call Cherry Kool-Aid red?
It's red.
It's red.
It's red. Whatever the color of the Kool-Aid is, that's the color.
Now the only flavor I remember calling out was grape. We used to call out grape. I don't think we called it purple. Yeah, we didn't call it purple, but everything else was And
it ain't red, blue,
it's drink. Orange.
All right, well, let's take a listen to it right now on the B Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it, let's get it, let's go. All right, B Club, let's talk about this. Let us know if you would keep it, would you cut it, do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good. I'm gonna start with Avi, man. What's the word, bro?
I'm kind of all over the place with it. It's like I like it, but I feel like some parts could have been, like some transitions could have been a little bit better. Maybe more progression, a little bit more progression. I'm not sure. I'm on the fence. My gut's telling me to cut it though, because I've heard better from Yak. So I'm gonna cut it.
All right. Motivate. What's the word, bro?
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it too. It's definitely not bad, but I'm gonna cut it. I just think the main thing for me was just more so like the arrangement on it. Like I heard where it was coming from, but I just thought certain things should have been placed in different spots. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I thought musically it had the potential to be much better. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that soulful house. You know what I'm saying? Like where like the sonics were like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like the tones needed to match more on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't matching up. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it. But it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I like the bop. I like the vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all know what Yak does. He does way better than that. So I'm definitely gonna cut this one, man.
All right, I'm gonna go to Seige, man. What's the word? Are you keeping the cut in this beat?
I feel exactly how Motivate feels. I like the energy of the record. It sounds good, and being from Detroit, we got a techno scene as well out there.
Yeah.
So, but stuff started coming in that was like out of key. I don't know. It started good, but it ended. I didn't really like the way it ended, but I'm gonna have to cut it for sure.
All right, so we throwing this out there.
Cut it.
Avy, man, we need one more. We need like a keep before we start interviewing, because I don't like the interview off the cut. It just gets strong energy.
Yeah.
So tell me who's next while I sip this Remy.
All right. Well, next up we got the cheat code, D-Dot Professor.
Oh, this guy.
Called Feeling Myself.
All right, we're gonna take a listen right now. B Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, that sound good, don't it?
Let me clap.
All right, B Club, let's talk that talk. Let us know how you feel in the comments. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros. And I'm gonna start.
We're all cutting that shit. We're all cutting.
Man, I seen the way you were smiling. I'm never going to. I'm gonna go
get that shit out of here, man.
I'm going to see, man.
So I'm about to quit. I'll see y'all later. See you tomorrow. Yeah, that shit was out of here.
Yeah, bro.
That woke me up.
Yeah. So we just throwing out to keep it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we got to just throw out the unanimous.
All right, let's do it.
Keep it.
That's a keeper.
Keep
Yeah. And D-Dot, he posted that he posted like the progress of like making this beat. So like when I heard it, I'm hearing it like in its entirety now. Like I saw the whole progress. He was posting the progress of this joint.
Yeah, that's
crazy, dog.
That's mean.
Crazy.
I was trying to keep the still face and not give my emotion. But that motherfucker was slapping.
That's why I was laughing, because I seen you.
You trying to hold it back? Trying to hold back the face?
I couldn't do it. That's just hard.
R.I.P. Nip, man. That's all I was hearing on this. I'm like, damn,
yeah.
Nip would
moderate.
Nip would body that
easily.
So Seige Monstracity, how did the name come about?
Well, I was a rapper at first, so people don't know that. But I started rapping at first, and I was a battle rapper. Wanted to be a battle rapper. So Seige worked, I think, at the moment. And moved to LA, doing a producing thing. And this dude named Wally Ali would every time I press play on the beat, he would say, "Yo, that's Monstracity right there. That's Monstracity." So then I started coming to the studio, and then it was like Seige Monstracity. So I just stuck to the name. So I give Monstracity to Wally Ali. He gave me that name.
Now, when you was a battle rapper, did you body any cats? Like, got a couple?
I actually didn't. I mean, I'm not a whack rapper, not like that, but I just think when I started producing my own album, I started loving the aspect of making beats more. So, my battle skills wasn't.
Yeah, it's tough. Coming up out the D too, where like we got some of the greatest battle rappers.
We had the hip hop shop on 7 Mile, and all the dope cats used to go there. So all the dope niggas that's out now, or like Marv, like it was so many dope niggas.
Oh yeah,
I didn't hold a torch to none of them niggas on a battle scene, but I could produce for them though.
Talk about that, man. Growing up in the D, man, such a rich music history, man. It's like it's in the water out there. It's just like in y'all genes to just make that soulful music. But talk about like your experience growing up out there, like how you was exposed to music and in your experience.
The crazy thing, it kind of runs in my family. It does run in my family. My grandfather was a jazz musician. My dad was a drummer. My mother was a singer. My aunties were singing. Like, I pretty much was around music my whole life. So, but that's all where it stems from. And having friends that make music. Like I used to be on my, I guess it's a little off the subject, but I used to be on my porch with my keyboard. So all my friends would be out playing basketball, and I'll be on the porch with a broken Casio, just, practicing keys. So, that's where it stems from for me.
Okay, you actually read music, or you just learned how to naturally play?
I'm all by ear.
Okay.
Everything by feeling.
Dope.
So did you play any instruments besides your piano, or like you guys sound like you would have had a full blown like band?
Nah, man. What's crazy was Miss Wolf was my music teacher, and she gave me the cello. And I was like, yo, I'm not carrying this big ass violin on the school bus. So I don't know nothing about reading music. I actually hated music class, which is the weird shit. But I wish I would have took it up on it. Yeah, I hated music class. But
why was that?
I don't know. I think the learning the notes and everything about it was just boring. We didn't sing the songs that I liked. We wasn't singing Stevie Wonder songs and the shit my mom was playing. So it wasn't fun. But I would say if you're in school and I would say study music is the best thing that I wish I would have picked up on early on. For sure.
Do you find yourself still being a student now?
Absolutely. I like even with the success that I have, I still practice every day. I still make beats all the time, and I still learn from producers that I was inspired by and up and coming producers. So I study all the time.
So how did you get the producer bug? Like you mentioned, like you started working on an album and you produced it, but who like exposed you to like the equipment to actually start making beats? Who put you on?
It was this dude named IV who ran a studio called Nation Studios. Okay. And when I was recording when I was shopping for beats, I didn't have enough money to buy them. So, it was like, niggas was charging an arm and a leg for beats back then. So it's like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm gonna just start making my own. So my cousin, I seen a keyboard that I liked in one of the studios I went to. And I said, I want that keyboard. It was a Triton Studio.
Yes.
Well, it was the Triton, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And he got me that keyboard, man, and that was it. That was it.
Yeah, I know about the Triton.
I don't know shit about the MPC. The studio had the MPC, the Triton, but I never used the MP at all. That was like something I was scared of.
Yeah, keyboard sequences are the truth, man. I'm a big fan. I definitely had a Triton. I still have my Triton, actually. I've had the same Triton since 2003.
People sleep on the Triton, man. Like I made a Lil Wayne record called I'm Raw.
I'm Raw. Yep, I know that record.
I made that on the Triton. And then it was my first major placement, I think, with Tyrese. I made those beats on the Triton. So, people, they had like the homies had the MPCs hooked up to the Motif and, all kind of shit. I just had the Triton. That was my go-to for everything.
So what are you currently using now?
Everything. Like,
yes, that's the good answer.
I'm like, all my friends, they call me Dog Polar because, today I'm in Logic, tomorrow I'm in FL Studio, the next day I'm in Ableton, and I just started fucking with Reason the other day. So
shit,
well versed, very well versed.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned Tyrese, and I wanted to ask you, like, when you made that move, what made you make that move from from Detroit to Cali? And then when did opportunity walk into your world once you entered Cali?
My boy moved. I was gonna move out to LA in 2003, but I was so used to Detroit. I was actually scared to leave. So I went out there for my birthday in 2005, and I think I ran into somebody from Virgin Records in that 2-week window. So I went home, told my girl at the time, like, yo, if I ran into somebody in 2 weeks, imagine if we lived out there.
Yeah.
So we packed up our bags. I got out here in like July 2005. And I was homeless. I ended up having to sleep in a car for like a month, I think in August of that year. So all of August, I was sleeping in the car.
Yeah.
So then fast forward to getting a job at Guitar Center. And during the lunch breaks, I'd make beats. And so happened to be Tyrese walked in the store one time and the homie was like, yo, check out this beat. So he played the beat. And then Tyrese was like, yo, who was that? And he was like, yo, somebody named Marcus made that beat. And he got my number and called me. And the rest is history from there.
Imagine that. Yo, you know, all of us went to Guitar Center.
Easy.
And made beats. Yo, I used to go to Guitar Center just to make beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was crazy because I thought that was like, to me, it was a whack beat, right? Because I wasn't used to making beats in front of everybody. So I put my headphones on. So as I'm making a beat, the homie just snatched the jack out. So I'm like, I'm embarrassed because the beat is playing. It ain't finished or nothing like that. So I stopped the beat and I turned around. It was like half the store and they was just like clapping. So I'm like, y'all niggas clapping to this beat? This shit is kind of trash. To me, at least I thought it was trash.
Yeah.
They fucked with it. And then like 2 or 3 days later, I got a call from Tyrese. So
that's crazy.
Wow.
That's a crazy story.
So let me ask you this, because it's obvious that you took the leap and then you also had the sacrifice of being homeless for a month. Like for producers who are scared or fearful of relocating, what do you recommend for producers that want to relocate or possibly relocate to chase their dreams? Is there something that you can tell them?
I think that we all wait for the right opportunity, right? Like I talk to people that like, y'all want to live, I want to move out there. I think you just got to do it. You got to do it, and you got to jump off the building. And you know, I'm a strong person in faith. I believe in God, and you know, I have that as my source. So I don't know what everybody don't believe in the same thing I believe in. So I'm not about to tell you like, hey, pray to God and this and that, blah blah blah. But I come from that background. So I just took a leap of faith, and you just do it. You know, it ain't gonna go always the way you want it to. Because I thought I was going to like, as soon as I land in LA, I'm gonna meet somebody and I'm gonna just take off, and it didn't work. I wasn't even planning on being homeless. But I didn't tell my mom, because if I would have told my mom, she would have told me to come home. So you know, I was like, no, I'm gonna go through this storm, and I made it out. So you just gotta. I would just say, just go, just do it, and weather the storm. A storm gonna come, but weather that, and you'll come out a lot stronger.
So when you went out there for your birthday, did you go out there with intentions of promoting your music, or did you go out there just kind of like the wild out for your birthday?
I don't know. My buddy was out there, so of course I had to bring music.
Yep.
But I was just going out there because I haven't traveled. I've never traveled. I don't like taking planes. So he was like, just come out to California, bro, blah, blah, blah. Bring some music. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I went out there to vacation.
Yeah.
And it ended up turning into, you know, meeting somebody and getting some potential work that didn't develop into anything later. But it was, I didn't know.
So just to recap this, you never traveled outside of Detroit. And the first time you traveled outside of Detroit, you end up meeting somebody in a 2-week span from Virgin. And that's crazy. That just tells you right there that you just need to jump forward. That's dope.
Yeah, it was divine, bro. That's how I look at it.
And well, let me ask you this too. Like, based off of your sound and a lot of the people that you collabed with, like, do you feel as though your sound already catered to the Cali West Coast vibe, or did it kind of adapt that once you moved there?
It adapted because I had a crazy different sound, I believe. But when I started getting around different producers and learning how to use different equipment, and you know, you pick up on that energy. So of course I started to develop more of a West Coast sound. But I grew up on Outkast, so you know, early on I would say my shit was more like organized noise early on, and then I moved to the West Coast, and then I got coined like this Dr. Dre clone, I guess. But yeah, it definitely adapted once I moved here for sure.
Now,
what about producers out of the D? Any?
Come on, man.
Who are your favorites?
Come on, man.
Other
You
than
already
yourself?
know. I'm gonna say, of course, Jay Dilla. But one person I never really speak on that's like one of my favorites is Denon Porter.
Yes.
A lot of people don't give him enough credit.
Yes.
For especially for what he contributed to my sound, you know, with big snares and, you know, making sure shit is clean and crispy. Like, he's one of the ones, and I talked to him, like, bro, a few days ago. Like, he's one of the ones out of Detroit that's really, really incredible. But for sure, Jay Dilla, Denon. I would say Denon is like my main favorite producer from Detroit outside of Jay Dilla.
Yeah, and Mr. Porter is no walk in the park on the microphone too. Like he got bars.
Yo, he is
he's a problem, dog. He's crazy.
He's talented, like very talented. It's a dude named Blizzard I heard about with the Overlord podcast. He's incredible. I fuck with him. Of course, Black Milk.
Yeah,
you know, Black Milk is man. His bounce is ridiculous. But Denon Porter is my guy. That's my dude.
That's what's up.
And I know you said something about the Dr. Dre clone sound or whatever, but you also worked with Dre. So did you pick up anything from him? And then people was like, yo, you kind of have a clone sound? Or was that, did you already have that sound before you started working with Dre?
I don't know. I think it was, I was trying to get to Dre. So at that time, it was like, let me just try to make something that kind of sounds like Dre.
Yeah.
And then Tyrese started introducing me like as his new Dr. Dre or as his Dr. Dre. So then it was just like, okay, well, fuck it. If this works, I'm gonna just keep doing it. So I made like a whole beat tape of like Dre sounding beats. So it became my sound for a little while.
And how did you catch the ear of Dre? Like how did that all kind of manifest?
Mike Lynn. I don't know how. My manager at the time knew Mike Lynn. Mike Lynn got the beat CD, gave it to Dre, and Dre heard a beat that didn't sound like a Dre beat at all. And he bought the beat. And then I don't know how everything transpired from that time to when I actually met him, but I was on his radar at that point.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you recommend people get a manager? Like, was that something you found that you needed when you was out in Cali? Like, I need a manager. Or did you?
I think I needed one then because I didn't know nobody. Right, like I needed somebody I think that was connected to the people that can cut the check, you know, eventually, you know. But now I wouldn't say you need management. I mean, I don't say you don't or you do. I would say I may charge you $500 for a beat, and my manager or a manager can get you $5,000. Right. So when it comes to negotiating and doing certain things, I think a manager is good for that. I don't know. It just depends on your level of where you at musically, where you at in your career. If you're too busy, get a manager. You know, it's a yes and no. Yes and no.
Nah, I think it depends on where you at in your level of your career. I think that was a great answer. We're gonna get back into some beats though. So Avi, man, tell me who's next on the chopping block.
All right, next up we got Soundtrack. And
nope, don't even play his beat. Don't play his beat.
Yeah, Soundtrack crazy.
Cut it already. Cut it.
And this joint's called Nightwing.
All right, from Cali, let's take a listen right now to Beat Club Podcast. Keep it cut it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, B Club, let's talk that talk. Let us know how you feel in the comments. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm going to go around the room and see what's good with my bros. And I'm going to start with Avi, man. What's the word?
My boy said, keep that crack rock, man. Yeah, that shit fire. I'm keeping it.
Bang. Motivate. All right. Siege. All right. So for the people that will listen to this, don't know. It sounds like it's gonna be a.
That's a keeper.
God damn.
He's insane. I just got wind of that kid a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Same with us actually.
Yeah. It's been the past few weeks and just sending heat, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, he's insane.
Crazy.
Don't shoot. Let's keep it going, man. Avi, who we got next, bro?
All right. Next up, we got. This is SBF the Great with.
Oh, he hit us up.
Yeah, with Tom Ford. He's from Spain.
And I think he said he used Siege's sound kit for this too. I think he DM'd us and said that.
Dope.
Yeah, he did.
Dope.
He did. All right, let's take a listen right now to B Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
The drums are smacking though.
The Beat Club.
All right, B Club, let's talk about this. Let us know, would you keep it, would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros. And I'm gonna start with Siege, man. What's the word?
You know, I'm gonna say keep it. You know what I mean? Now, I like the vibe of it. I like how he left it, open. There's a lot of space in it. The electric guitar was crazy. I'm gonna keep it for sure.
And keep it.
Yeah,
all right. Motivate. What's the word, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, but I like where he's going with it. I just think that a few things need to be tweaked, but I like the vibe and the energy of it. Like sonically, it has
that shit was hot.
It has this feel to it. Definitely has a good feel to it. But there was certain parts that was thrown off to me, throwing me off a little bit. I'm gonna cut it though. I would throw out the safe, keep it, but I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right.
Hey, man,
what's the word?
Well, I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna say keep it because I don't know. I just heard a record for some reason. I just heard a fucking record on this shit. I had no real issue with the drum pattern or anything like that. It was like just enough for somebody with some like dope ass bars to do something to it.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, they say them drums could have been crazy. Some vocals on this would be nice. Cut it, but it has potential to go somewhere. I agree with all you guys. Honestly, I love the drum sounds. It took a while for that guitar like sound to kind of grow on me. I was waiting for a little bit more because usually on the show we hear beats that are kind of like overdeveloped or just has a little bit more. And did you guys notice a bass line? My bass police?
Nah, there wasn't really no bass line. There was no bass line. Yeah. The kick was heavy though.
Yeah. So like I'm on the fence with it, but I feel like if anything, I might just cut it. I'm just gonna cut it. So how many cuts do we have? We have two?
Two keepers, two cut it.
Two keepers, two cut it. All right, so we gonna let it slide. We gonna let it go.
We gotta let it slide off of Siege, man. Just let
I would say this. When you playing beats in a show like this, of course you want the overproduced joints, right? The shit that's going crazy drops and shit like that. And some records just work. Some beats just work for, like he's saying, like Avi was saying, for artists to jump on it. That beat was like an artist beat. That wasn't a beat battle beat.
For sure.
So I would say keep it. Of course, because they use my drum sounds.
Of course,
the plug. But I'm gonna say keep it. I'm sticking to my shit.
All right, so we're just gonna do this because he said keep it. We're gonna.
Yeah, we let it rock. We let it rock.
It's all right. You can throw that out there. Let's get another one.
Keep that.
Let's get one more, Avi. Who we got, bro? Actually, let's get two more. I see these names. Let's get two more.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Next up we got Ill Beats, and this is called Bad Dreams.
Oh shit! All right, cool. Let's take a listen right now to Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
Motherfucker, I'm ill.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, B Club, let's talk about this one. Tell us, would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good. Motivate Mary, man. What's the word?
I'm gonna keep this. I like it.
All right, Avi, what's the word?
I'm gonna cut it. I've heard better from Ill. This one was just like it was cool. It wasn't bad, but it was cool.
I always like when the two Geminis don't agree on the beat. I love that stuff. Seige, man, what's the word?
I'm gonna cut it. It's another beat that I feel works for an artist. Not necessarily like a beat battle beat, but I'm gonna for sure cut it. I fuck with it though. Got a nice little bounce on it.
All right, so it sounds like what are people saying? If those drums were grittier, maybe I would dig it. Jive turkey vibes. Okay. I feel like I heard that.
Jive turkey vibes.
We're just gonna put it out there, man. So it sounds like it's gonna be
Cut it.
all right, Avi, let's go to this next producer before we chime back in.
All right. So next up we got, let's see.
Is that a collab?
I think so. Mini Beat Shy with Tip Beats, and this is called In the Air.
All right, and this North Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take a listen to it right now. The Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, Beat Club, it's that time. Tell us how you feel in the comments. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with my bros. Avi, man, what's the word?
Keep.
Motivate, man, what's the word?
Yeah, that's a keeper, man. I like the drums a lot on that, man. Definitely like the drum programming on there. And when that sub bass dropped,
yeah,
it just took it to the next level. So that's an easy keep it.
That's an easy keeper for sure.
Yeah. You know what? I like working with you guys.
Keep it.
We're gonna make that happen, man. It sounds like that. So you know what? I like interviewing off of Keep It. Let's go and do this. Seige, can you speak on your masterclass?
Oh, okay. So the masterclass is pretty much like in a nutshell, it really breaks down just the way I program drums, right? So, there's like people ask like, how do you get your swing or how do you get your drums to sit a certain kind of way? So I feel like as a producer, that wants music to grow and get better, I gotta give y'all the information, right? So the masterclass really breaks down the techniques of programming drums, tuning drums. It gets into a little bit of mixing your drums. It's just a class that really dives into aspect of programming drums.
So, and is it like or can someone watch it in one setting? Like, you know, how people binge watch things now, or is it something that goes out over time?
Yeah, it's like 14, 15 videos, I believe. Of somebody. I mean, I would want you to watch it over and over because you may miss certain things. Because I'm not speaking like with these big words, intelligent words and shit like that. I kind of just go in and dive in. But it's definitely something that a person could watch over and over and over again. And it also comes with the session file. So the beats that I make in the masterclass, you actually get those sessions as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a jewel. So how do people sign up for the masterclass or get the masterclass?
You go to monstrocitymusic.com and you just purchase it and you got it for life. And what's crazy is I'm actually got an update coming out soon where I'm going to include some FL Studio programming that I didn't include in the first release. So all the people who bought it, they're going to get an updated link of the updated folder with the additional videos and session files. So it's a lot of information.
So what DAW did you use primarily for you use like one DAW primarily for the masterclass, or
I use Logic and Ableton.
Okay.
So like I would say the first 3 or 4 videos is like Logic and the rest of my Ableton. But the technique can be performed in any DAW you use. You know what I mean? It's not like you can only do this in Logic or Ableton. You could do it. There's certain things you can only do in Ableton because of how Ableton is, but the technique you can use in all DAWs, any DAW.
Dope. And is you have a special sale going on right now too? I thought I saw like a Labor Day sale.
Yeah, it's a sale going on right now that ends tomorrow. So right now you will get the masterclass and Patterns Volume 4, which is 30 drum loops. You get them in together instead of just, you can buy the Patterns on its own for a sale. You can buy the masterclass for a sale, but I bundle them together and you can get them together for one low price actually. It's really cheap. So get that now.
Also, can you speak on The Procedure? I heard that's a YouTube series that you're gonna.
Yes, The Procedure is okay. So if you follow me in my journey, I had this thing called The Procedure, and they were beat tapes. So The Procedure again is like my homeboy gave me that name. So it's like Siege, my name, and then the R. So The Procedures, the series is going to be like a show of kind of something like the masterclass, where I just kind of open up the world up to my workflow, and we just make beats. I make a beat off a Mario Brothers sample, or somebody say, "Yo, I got this sample, I want you to flip." I'll do it on the show. So but it's definitely something I'm gonna do on YouTube. I was gonna start it tomorrow, but I'm gonna wait another week because of last week. I got children and they started school, and the whole homeschooling thing has.
Yes. I know all about that, sir.
Yeah, same here. Teachers don't get paid enough.
That shit is stressful.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to give the people, my full attention, my honest work. So it's a week delay on it, but it's going to be well worth the wait for sure.
Dope. I wanted to talk to you about collaborating. Since the last beat we heard was a collab, it made me think of that. Like, when did you first get into like collaborating with other producers, and like how do you feel about collaboration?
I think collabing is great. When I moved to LA, I didn't collab at all, right? So when I got to LA and I started meeting some of the producers, I ran into like this producer named Rance and Mars from 1500 to Nothing. So I seen them work and I'm like, yo, it's Rance on the drums and keys sometimes, and then Mars on the keys. So I didn't really understand it at first, but I think co-producing or collabing is actually important because I can always see things with my own vision, right? But when you have other collaborators, they add to the pot. When you're cooking, you're not just using salt. You're using salt, pepper, garlic, like other minds bringing something to that pot. So I think collabing is incredible. I love it. Like now I enjoy it.
Dope. So who's some of like your favorite producers to collaborate with?
I would say Pelham. These cats out of I don't know where they're from, but they're called Pelham Jr. and they're two dope, incredible producers. I love to fuck with all the time. Man, it's a lot that I fuck with. Rance, of course, Rance send me shit. Homie Q from 1500 to Nothing. I mean, I collaborate with a lot of people, so I can't say who my favorite. But I will say it's this group called Soul Surplus, and they have some shit on Splice that I really, really fuck with a lot. That shit is really incredible for the soul music, for sure.
Fire. And I'm just gonna take a random question. I think I heard you say something about Mario Brothers or something, but I think from kind of going on your Twitter, I found out that you're a gamer too, right?
I'm a kind of gamer. I like to play video games, but I don't play. I'm not an online guy. Like I'm not about to be online battling niggas.
Okay. That's what I was trying to find. I was trying to find out if you're gonna be buying some folks or whatever. What was your favorite system of all time?
I think the Super Nintendo.
You were smart, man. I fuck with you, bro.
Yo, 007 on Super Nintendo was my shit, bro. I used to kill 007.
I'm a Super Castlevania guy, so I bought that on my PlayStation. They came out with the Castlevania series, so I can go back and relive that childhood. Yeah, Castlevania all day.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Yo, Siege, real quick. When did you really get adapted to the business part of this game? Like what was your first lesson in the business? You connected with Tyrese. You were part of y'all had a production team, correct? It was
the front boys.
Yeah. So what was your introduction to the business, publishing and all of that stuff? When did you get savvy with that?
Well, I would say I'm gonna kind of go back down. It's like a little story. So when I moved to LA, I was selling beats for $500. And when I met Tyrese and he was putting out the Alter Ego album, he gave us a certain price for the production. And I had no idea you could even make that much money on a beat. So that blew me off top right there. But then I had to really understand where this money coming from, how it's allocated, how I'm going to get paid on the back end, everything. So from getting paid from that opened up the door for me to understand, okay, what is publishing? You know what I mean? And what is mechanicals and all of that shit. So that was the moment I really started to learn and understand, okay, I'm getting actually from Roses, it was a sample. So instead of me getting the 50% publishing, I got X amount. And it was like, why are they taking that much? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. Now I started to look into sampling and them taking percentages. And it was like, I didn't get it. But that was the part where that opened up the door for me for learning the business and stuff like that. I know that's kind of sounding a little weird, but.
Nah, I get it. Yeah,
we get it.
Yeah.
And I do want to definitely play some of these beats that you sent over.
Okay.
So I know we heard a bunch of keep it's. I know we heard a few cut it's. But I think it's about time we hit them with some of your flavor here. So
gonna be a couple cuts. Gonna be a couple cut it's. It's all good.
I mean, we could put it out there. We can ask the people if they're gonna keep it or cut it.
Yeah, go ahead. It's all good.
All right, cool. I love the participation. So you're on the chopping block right now. So let's make this happen. All right. So I'm gonna go with Seige Monstracity is now on the chopping block. So you guys let us know if you're gonna keep or cut his beats.
Hey, if y'all cut any of my shit, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just having fun.
All right, y'all. We're gonna let me go with let's go Trickage. Let's take a listen to it right now.
The Beat Club.
All right, so hold up. That was Trickers. We're going to go to another one called Venice Beach Boardwalk 2. Let's take a listen right now.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Yo,
we're going to Seige PB.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, this is the shit that makes you love your job.
Oh, wait. Before you play that joint, this joint features actually as a hook from my guy Phil Boudreau. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but he's an incredible songwriter, producer. If y'all don't know about, I'm gonna tell y'all about the name when we done playing the beat because I can't think of it right now. But he's incredible. You're gonna hear what he do on this record.
All right, let's go.
The Beat Club.
Good night, have a good life. Hope you find what you're looking for. Funny how we paid waiting for the end. It was love, but it ain't no love worth dying for the rent. Starlight and the stars shine. I've been feeling better since you gone. Sorry that I couldn't give it anymore. It was love, but it ain't no love worth living through again. No.
All right, hold up. We're going to go to another one. V3MD sent this over. I love shit that's just like all numbers because I know something crazy about to happen. Let's take a listen to it right now.
Seige Monstracity. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat
Yeah, D's getting lost in this one. I saw you, man. D's getting lost in this one.
I gotta go.
That's one with Pelham Jr. The dudes that I really fuck with, them dudes is incredible. But yeah, go check them out for sure.
Crazy.
And you sent this other one, the other side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play. Anything special you want to say before I play this one? I can just jump right into it.
No, just play it. Just play it.
All right, let's go.
Seige Monstracity.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Cut it off now.
All right.
Yeah. I might trip you when I see you, man. I might, try to trip you or some shit.
Before
man.
you trip him, let's clap it up for him one time.
Yeah, I think man, Marin on that last joint.
I just want to say that this podcast is really dope. What y'all doing for the producers and the community is really incredible. I'm having a good time on the show for sure.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
I had to give you the full screen for that because I needed to see that. Thank you very much.
Back it up. Back it up.
Oh man, I was fire, man. Absolutely fire. You guys let us know in the comments, man. Would you keep it? Would you cut? I think everybody was just loving it.
Yo,
yeah, they
would.
Yeah,
man. You gave us every vibe, man. You gave us every vibe, man. Every vibe, man.
So yeah, I like to have fun, making music. It got to one point where it's like it was serious and it was like, okay, I gotta get a placement. But you don't enjoy music when it's like a job. So, I would say create what you want to create and just have fun doing it.
I have a question for you now that we heard some of your records. I had to write this down because I always be screwing shit up. But here we go. If you could only pick 3 of your songs that represent your ear and talent and place them in a hip hop capsule to properly represent you for decades to come, what 3 would they be?
That's a tough one.
Man, they ain't out yet.
No, he didn't. Damn, that was no play.
They not out yet. I mean, I got some good records out, but I think I still got some growing to do, and we ain't heard the best of Seige yet at all.
Hey,
that was the most professional answer I've ever gotten to that question.
I'm learning.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, talk about some of the people that you work with, just for people that might not know.
Like producers or artists, or it doesn't matter.
Artists and producers.
Taking him out for this one.
Dr. Dre for sure. Tyrese, Snoop Dogg, Keisha Cole, Marsha Ambrosius, David Banner, D Smoke, Sir
is 5.
Man, it's a few. Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
It's a few.
Yeah. What is there any artists that like artists that you're working with that are like that people don't know about, but we're about to know soon, that that's like on the cusp, or like somebody that you're working with in the cut right now that's not as known?
I would say there's 2. One is my sister. First of all, my sister would sound like my sister used to make beats, right? And my sister used to make beats like the Neptunes, like way before we even heard who the Neptunes were. But she was like, nah, I just want to sing. But she's really incredible. She has her own sound. So Dottie Da, look out for her. And it's an artist named Name Brand. I'm pretty sure a few people have heard of who he is. But we working on some shit that's some incredible shit. And Kumbaya, I ain't worked with Kumbaya yet, but she's like one of my she's incredible, yo.
Yo,
like, she's really incredible.
Yeah, she has it. Like she just has that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like she got that thing.
She got the it factor.
Yeah.
I just heard a couple of snippets on her Instagram page, and I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
she's incredible.
Yeah.
How'd you come across that? Was it something where you just go on the gram sometime just to see about new talent? Like, do you? Is that what you?
No, what was crazy? It's a producer named Wills. I'm pretty sure y'all know who he is.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought I was following him on my Instagram, but I wasn't. But his feed would pop up on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one of her videos popped up, and I was like, "Yo, she's incredible." So then I went to her page and was blown away.
Yeah,
blown away.
Power of the internet, bro.
Sometimes.
That's
her shout out to Kelsey, shout out to Wills. She has her singles dropping, I think, on the 1st or something like that.
They need to drop that now.
Yeah. So yeah, Kumbaya special, man.
Stop
she got
holding the goodies. Let it go.
And speaking of holding goodies, is there anything that you're going to be releasing? But as we're in 2020, is there anything that we can look forward to?
I think so. There's a couple of things I don't want to talk about. But I've worked with Neo. I got a chance to work with Neo. Maybe something with Trippie Redd possibly coming out. D Smoke, of course. Monstrosity Kit Volume 6 is coming out this year, so I'm excited about that one. And I can't talk about that record.
Oh, you can. It's okay.
You can.
It's only the
give us a hint.
Yeah.
One word hint.
One word
hint.
I would say it features the biggest boss.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough. Fair enough.
You ain't snitch.
Hey, when's the last time you wrote a verse, Seige?
Ooh, man, you know what? I don't know. I'm actually working on the album too.
Okay.
I'm working on the album, but I just can't find the time to really dive into writing right now.
Okay.
But an album is coming. I just don't know when.
All right.
Okay. He definitely Dr. Dre 2.0 or that
I'm gonna definitely come with something. I just, it's hard to write, man, because as a producer, I don't want to put out nothing whack.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like I got a story to tell, so soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Soon.
In terms of your production, though, like, have you contributed writing to people's records and stuff? Have you gotten to that bag in terms of your production?
Nah, I let the artist be the artist.
Okay.
Because most of the artists that I've been blessed to work with are already, established, and I ain't gonna tell them shit. I'm learning from them. I mean, a Name Brand, some of the stuff I work with Name Brand, of course, I contribute to some of that, but he go in on his own. He do his thing.
Dope.
I'm happy, dude. Yeah, let's get into a couple more beats, man. Like, I know it's gonna be kind of hard to follow up after Seige, but I have faith.
Nah, man, some of these dudes out here, man, they crazy. Like I said, I'm still a student. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing about producers, and again, my success doesn't, like, I'm not out here with my dick in my hand like I'm the best nigga in the world.
Yeah.
I'm still learning, so I'm still learning from these new cats. Even though I never heard of you, your music is inspiring me. So keep it going.
Do you give some of these new cats a chance to work with you as well? Like how can somebody go?
Well, yeah, that's what the procedure is for. The procedure video series is basically like you can send me your samples, and I'll flip it on the show. That's part of what the show is about. It's just vibe with everybody, creating a fun environment to make music.
Gotcha.
Again, instead of everybody being so serious and like the procedure is to have fun. That's why I said I might flip a Mario Brothers sample or some from some video games or some fun shit. So we're just gonna have fun. That's the goal.
Dope. All right.
So before y'all do that, submit it to my email is on my profile, but submit it to Seige Monstracity at monstrositymusic.com. That's where you can send your samples, and I'll flip them on the show.
Bong. I see AV typing already, so we're just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
And we got ITT Trench behind the scenes, man. But all right, cool. Let's get into the this beat, man. Let me see what we got next. Are we finished with Fold? No, we're not.
Nah. We ain't getting
Yo,
no.
shout out everybody listening today. Yo, big up to my bro Pat G, man. I ain't see Pat G in years, man. Yo, much love to Pat G, Dougie Flex, Met Plus, Carlito Blue. We talked. Yo, Seige said he uses everything. Any DAW that exists, he uses. He's asking about what type of gear you're using. Any type of what hardware types of hardware stuff are you using?
Nothing outside of like the push or the machine.
Okay.
But it ain't the DAW. You know what I mean? I think everybody focus on what DAW a producer uses. It's never the DAW. It's the person. So I made Black Habits in the FL Studio, right? And then I made Roses on the Triton. And then I made some other stuff in Ableton. So, you know, it ain't the DAW. I would say learn one and stick to it. I'm just kind of crazy when it comes. I get bored fast, so I try to learn everything, but stick to one DAW and master that.
And another question is, do you make everything like from scratch? Have you ever used like MIDI packs or anything like that when it comes to your production? Or you take like the level you are right now is like I'm making everything.
I don't use MIDI packs, but I use samples for sure, like from Splice or the homies Pelham Jr., Soul Surplus. If I feel it and if it's dope, I'll fuck with it. It doesn't matter. But I don't do MIDI packs because that's a little different.
Gotcha. All right. Well, cool. AV man, who we got next? Hopefully it's fire because this Remy's sitting in.
You lucky. I'm about to grab me some Hennessy.
Oh man, go get some Hennessy. I usually drink on the show with my host, but I don't see no one lifting a cup. I'm just
I ain't got none, man.
I'm on my health shit. Water.
Yeah, I drank some coconut water, man.
I didn't get the memo. I didn't know we were drinking H2O on the show. I wish.
I mean, there's H2O in there.
I feel like I drank a gallon of Casamigos last night, bro.
You gotta stop doing that. Stop doing that, bro. Who we got next, bro?
We got Don Cody got slaps with Welcome to the Winner's Circle.
Let's take a listen right now to B Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, B Club, let's talk about this one. Let us know, would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm going to go around the room and see what's good. We're going to keep this kind of fast, fellas. I'm just going to ask anybody in this room cutting this beat. Speak up now.
I'm going to throw out my safety. Ooh.
Okay. Respect.
Throw out the safe, keep it, man. It was cool.
We all, everybody else is keeping it?
I like it. I fuck with it.
I feel like he produced it well. I mean,
I'll tell you this. I'm in Atlanta. That beat sounds like every beat I'm hearing on the radio while I'm out here.
See, that's the thing when you're hearing beats that sound like everything else. Even though it's dope, it's hard to be like turned on about it because it's like, well, I heard that a million times, but you know, I fuck with it.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
So, I mean, we keeping this?
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
I'll stay keep.
All right, well, shoot. Shout out to Execution.
Keep it.
That's good when something sounds like a lot of the other music, but we still kind of keep it. And you know, we're not the easiest people when it comes to like trap beats and such. We've never been. Yeah. So I'm proud of us whenever we do keep some type of trappage or what we got going on. So 80, man. Who's this from Tennessee coming up?
Yes, sir. Right. Next up, we got Silence Beats with Eternity.
Silence Beats. It's a different name. All right.
He's watching right now, too.
Better be fire, bro. All right. Take a listen to right now on the B Club Podcast. What producers heard. Let's get it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, Beat Club, let's talk about it. Let us know how you feel in the comments. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? You hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good. Anybody in this room cutting this beat?
I'm not.
I'm on the fence. I'm gonna say keep that one. I think safe key works for that one because I'm not a fan of. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not a fan of like beats that's like on top of each other, like quantized tight.
Yes.
It got. I wish it had a little bit more swing in it, but I like the music. The drums is cool. I'm gonna say keep that one for sure.
Yeah.
I wish I held my safekeeping for this one.
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna keep it more so for the music. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the drum program, and I thought that's really where this beat could actually been incredible if the drums were different. Really did different drum pattern, different drum sounds. Yeah.
Get the master class, bro.
Yo, listen, I'm on his site right now. And
there you go.
It shit cheap.
It's cheap. That's a good price. That's a good price.
AV, buy it for us, bro. you got the new glasses. You got the glasses. Camera. Use that budget, bro. Buy it, bro. Let's see what's going on. All right, so what? Sounds like what? I forgot. Are we keeping it? Are we cutting
so
it?
We got to safe keep it. I'm keeping. AV, what you doing?
I'm keeping it.
All right,
even though I didn't really like the drums, I'm gonna still keep it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good musically. I didn't like the drums, and I felt like the drums was gonna hold it back. And usually, whenever I play beats on this show and my drums don't slap, they get cut. So I'm cutting yo shit. But thank you much for submitting, though, because they get on me, so I'm just gonna get on you about it. But it's still gonna get kept, right? Y'all keeping it?
Yeah, we letting it slide. It's sliding.
Yeah,
It's sliding.
If I didn't listen to Slum Village a couple of days ago, I probably wouldn't have kept it. But I've been in that bag.
All right, let's get this. Let's finish this folder. AV. Who we got next?
Next up, we got Algorithm C, and this is called Cold Icy.
He's from Cali.
I don't know.
He's in Cali, but he's in Cali, definitely.
All right, cool. Let's take this right now to Beat Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's more like a happy accident. Like, oh well, that's hip hop. I'll just leave that glitch in.
The Beat Club.
Recognize symmetry. Call Shutter and Jimmy. Broke them down chemically. Ain't the numbers an MC.
The Beat Club.
It's always important to hold on to your human skills. What part of you remains?
Flag on the play, fam. He threw the flag on the play, man.
All right, cool.
AV threw the flag, man. AV, do the honors.
AV, man, why we put the flag on the play, bro?
Yeah, it's a unanimous cutter, I think. Sometimes you get those like off sounds in certain beats that just work. This was like irking my heart. Like I felt it here. I was like, nah, turn this off, bro.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, we just got AV back from the breathing problem last week. We can't have his heart hurting, bro. Yeah, we just gotta.
Yeah.
Gotta keep my homie healthy. That can't go down. That can't go down.
I ain't even being a savage, bro. That's just honesty, man.
But I will say something though.
Yeah,
and this kind of shows you how sometimes the beat is not crazy, but when the artists start rapping on it, it kind of makes it work. And it kind of started feeling dope when the rap came in. Like, when the dude put the rap in, it started feeling good. And then when it kind of cut out, it was like, okay, I don't like it no more. But yeah, that's key right there. Sometimes the artists make the beat.
Yeah,
that's the beat.
That's facts.
Because
I think I
would have kept it.
Yeah, I heard potential. I definitely heard potential there. But yeah, the sounds were clashing a little bit though. So
hey, maybe we just gotta go to the next beat. I mean, we gotta finish that folder.
Yeah, we on the last one.
Yeah, we gotta knock this one out. Let's see who we got.
Next up we got Anahata Beat Speaker, and this is called Vibes Overload. I feel like we heard this before.
We probably did. So you know what? I think we did. Let's go to folder 2. Let's get the one out of folder. You can pick anyone out of folder 2. I don't care.
Shit.
Gotta be fired though, so it's on you, bro.
Shit. Yeah, hold up. Let me see these names.
Don't fuck up.
Nah, I don't fuck up.
You on the Remy today? How you end up on
ice cubes?
With the ice cubes. Can't drink straight Remy. It'd be a different type of show. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna give y'all 3 names: Knocking, Bullhorns, or Good Times. Which one?
Damn, what kind of options was that?
I'm going with Knocking, bro.
Knocking.
All right.
I'm gonna do Knocking. All right, cool. Who's this guy?
J. Patrick Beats from Canada.
All right, cool. Let's take a listen right now to the Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's get it. Let's go.
All right.
Damn, was that the early flag?
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, that's the first flag on Big Podcast history.
Yeah.
What happened?
Anahata said that's a new beat, so let's just play his beat.
Oh shit! All right, so wait, just to let you know, if you guys don't know what just happened, Marin said,
That's no, I threw the flag because Anahata said that it was.
But you also threw the flag because you wasn't throwing the beat. The beat was fire, you let that shit play, but she was like, nah, 13 seconds, that's a record. All right, we're going to Anahata. Fuck that. We're going Anahata beat speaker. My bad, bro. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
I twist starts from the heart.
Do I have the formula to save the world?
All right, B Club, let's talk that talk. Let us know how you feel in the comments. Would you keep it? Would you cut it? Do you hear someone special on it? I'm gonna go around the room and see what's good with the bros. Marin, what's the word?
That's a keep it for me. I like it. It gave me Pete Rock vibes.
I was just about to say that, bro.
It gave me like some Pete Rock vibes. It was cool, man. The bass line, when the bass line came in, it just tied everything together. You know, he had a lot of like ambient sounds, you know what I'm saying? I know he's into like sound healing, so I know that's part of what was going on in the beat. So yeah, it was a good vibe. I like it. Vibes overload. It made sense.
Yeah, I agree. We keep it. I mean, I would say I wouldn't use it for an artist, but that would be something I would submit to like a video game, like something like Grand Theft Auto. That'll work perfect for it. Or that's like a movie intro music. You know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna keep it for sure.
All right, Avi, what's the word, bro?
To keep, gave me them Pete Rock vibes, so I was sold.
All right, so I agree with all you guys, and we know Anahata's usually in that movie scoring bag and stuff like that, and he continues to deliver. Whenever that bar is set, he continues to deliver. So I'm gonna keep it as well. Throw it out there.
Keep it.
Absolutely fire, man.
Hey, low key, I have to say it, man. I gotta say it. It's on my heart. I gotta say it. D-Dot Professor is my beat of the week nomination.
Nah, he's
Ooh, you was holding that for that long. Yeah.
We've been trying to,
avoid.
We've been trying to haze him and shit, but I couldn't haze him today, man. That beat is that was crazy.
Can we play that again? That beat again?
Yeah. That's my beat. That's my beat of the week nomination.
Let's pull it up.
That was the third beat.
That sound good, don't it?
That's the one that made you disappear for a little bit. So, fellas, we going with this?
Yeah, that's it right there, man.
Yeah, that's beat of the week.
All right, so we're gonna play this in the background, man. I don't know. He's
Wait,
like,
hold up. He got something to say.
Let's go.
Play the soundtrack beat right quick.
Yeah,
we doing this right now?
Challenging.
Are we gonna do this?
Yeah,
we're gonna do it right then. If we're gonna do it right, we're gonna say soundtrack versus D-Dot.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's make it happen. So this is soundtrack. Let's take a listen.
The Beat Club.
Go back to D-Dot so we can listen to it.
That sound good, don't it?
How we feeling, fellas?
Shit. It's tough. It's close.
The Beat Club.
All right, we got to make an executive decision. I'm gonna go around the room and decide.
Shit.
Right now, Marin, are you sticking with your choice?
Damn. I don't know. Come back to me, man. Come back.
Cool. Avi, they look like they're having a hard time. Avi, what you going with? Who you going with, bro?
I'm going with D-Dot, man.
All right, we got one D-Dot.
He took us to church.
That D-Dot one is smooth. And then you didn't even play the part when it go into the crazy time breaks and all
right.
that.
I was
all right, look.
Yeah.
I'm going with D-Dot.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my guns too, man. But when that soundtrack played for the second time, it hit me different, man. It hit different, bro. That was a monster, bro. I didn't realize how much of a monster that was.
Yeah, the soundtrack thing was crazy, but that D-Dot, it had a different feeling to it. You know what I mean? So
we got the beat of the week playing. D-Dot, another beat of the week again. I think he might have took over the damn month of August. I'm not sure, man, but stay in your bag. And I know we're going to work some stuff out later when it comes to that, man, because I'm looking forward to interviewing D-Dot down the line in the future and such. But I'm going to go around the room, talk to the brothers so that we can tell you guys what's going on with us. But I'm going to start with Seige, man. Thank you so much for being on the show. This is your time to let people know where they can find you. Anything else that you got going on, just some closing remarks. It's all on you, bro.
My Instagram, Seige Monstracity. monstrocitymusic.com is where I got all my sound packs, my drum masterclass. Twitter, Seige Monstras. Follow me there. My YouTube is also youtube.com/Seige Monstracity. And that's it. Y'all find me there. This is Seige Monstracity. You're listening to the Beat Club podcast, where your beats can be heard.
You made that shit work, bro. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. Oh man, I see Marin is doing something right now, so I'm gonna have him get back to what he needs to get back to. AV, man, anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, R.I.P. to Black Panther, man.
Oh man,
yo, I seen kids crying over the Black Panther, man. R.I.P. man. That man did about 7 movies during the time that he was dealing with
sick. Yeah.
So salute to him. R.I.P. Rest in peace. And back to what I was gonna say. Take care of yourself, man. I see you just cycling, getting this workout on. Man, I'm about to find me a bike. I've been talking about it for like 3 years. It's time, bro.
It's fun, man. That's one of the things that I do. That if I'm not making music, I would jump on my bike in a heartbeat.
I gotta get one. Take care of yourselves, man. For real.
Yo, we can all get a bike. I want a bike too, but if you want to, bro, we can always go to gym. I've been going to gym every day. So just saying.
Gym? What, YMCA?
Yeah, bro. Come on,
I ain't got no muscles, man. I can't fuck with y'all in the gym, man.
yeah. It's
I'm at them.
They've been calling home since middle school, bro. ain't no more
change. We can change. I also want to take this time to say thank you to all the producers who sent beats in. I also want to say thank you for taking a chance on yourself, because we take pride in this platform. We take pride in putting producers on and giving you guys a platform. But it's always great when we have a great guest and they get a chance to listen to your beats. And you get a chance to get feedback from these great guests that we might not have ever gotten a chance to be in a room with. So shout out to all the producers that just kind of jumped over that line of fear and decided, you know what, I'm going to take my shot. And I appreciate that. On top of that, I keep on championing this. Take this content that we have on YouTube. It is free content. Take the content and use it to promote yourself. So whether you got kept today, whether you got cut today, it doesn't matter. You still took a shot. Take the content, put it out there, and just help build your Instagram, your engagement. I'm big on that. You guys got to continue to promote yourself, and this is one of the tools that you can use. So besides all that, keep some into the Beat Club podcast, and do know that next week is First Sunday. Next week is First Sunday, which means you can upload your battle beats. We will battle with your beats as if they were ours. We have the host version of Keep It or Cut It, and we're taking all of our beats live. And AV, I'm going to say this right on the air. Matter of fact, I'm putting Marin in the room because we talked about it.
September 28th.
Not even just this right here. Do you feel like it's time to bring back the sample chop shop on the show where we get these producers a chance to be in the room and cut up one of AV samples? Do you think it's time? We've talked about it. Just having them sit in the room and chop up the sample. Yeah, how we used to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Seige,
y'all do that on the fly?
We did on the fly. If you were in the studio right now, you would have had a sample that you had to chop up by the end of the show.
Yeah.
But I think, and we've talked about it, there's a bunch of producers out there. You guys let us know in the comments, hit us up. If you would like to join the room, we toss you a sample and you have to the end of the show to present this beat, and we'll pull you up. And if it's fire, it's fire. So if you guys are down for it, AB's going to do some homework, these samples, make this happen.
It's time to bring that back. It's time to bring that back.
Jerome said, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Motivate Merriman. Anything you want to say to the people before we go, bro?
Hey, man, like I always say, man, love is the answer and the cure. Check on your loved ones. Let them know that you love them. And, yo, man, today was just a dope-ass show, man. Seige, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the dope energy and the dope music and the contributions you've been making to the game. And just thank you, bro.
I had fun on it. I had fun. I normally don't do, shows. I mean, not yet, but, sitting in front of a camera and talking to people, that's not really my thing. But
same here, bro.
The energy that y'all got going on, the dope, the producers, the community. I'm gonna join the sample challenge. So if y'all doing the sample challenge, I'm gonna get in that.
Okay.
If I can, you know what I mean? But
of course.
I want to fuck with it,
All right, cool. And you know what we might need to do once AV buys that whole masterclass package? We might need to take that sample pack and all of us make a beat for our first Sundays. I'm just saying.
Let's do a contest where somebody can win it.
Yeah.
Oh, facts. Say no more. Say no more.
They can either win the masterclass or the patterns.
All right.
So cool. First place, masterclass. Second place, patterns.
Oh, we could
say no more.
We can run that for like a month or something. How you guys want to do it? We talk on the air about business. I love this shit. Like, you guys want to run it for a month? Like, how you feel? You want to do like on the fly, like just that week? How you feeling, Seige?
Whatever y'all want to do. I'm all about helping the community and whatever we can do to help it grow. Let's do that. So we got to run it for a whole month long. Somebody every week or whatever, or however y'all do it, can win the joint. So
I'm gonna say let's do the month so we give them time to actually create some dope shit.
Yes,
and we have a dope show.
Let's do that. All right, cool. Then shoot. You know what, Marin? Yeah, y'all figured it all out. I know. I'm very grateful for my team, y'all. Thank you guys so much, and thank you again, C, just for taking the time to just drop gems and be real. I appreciate real people and I appreciate real time. So thank you very much.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you,
man. Because I can say it on the radio, I can say it right now. She.
Meow.
I know.